Okay, so we are back, and this time I think I actually beat the race thingy, mabob. Anyway, in the last part, my commentary ended like, what, 5, 6 minutes early? And that's because I was originally intending to just, cut off all the failed attempts out and, just having, like, less junk in there. Then I was like, whatever. Decided to leave it in. So you have 5 extra minutes of Majora's Mask, if that really means anything to you, with 5 more minutes of me not saying anything, which is probably a fantastic thing for you guys, and plenty of fails all throughout. But anyway, we got the Mask of Sense, and we're gonna go back to Clocktown, I believe. I'm not actually sure what we're gonna do next. Um, well, let's find out. Um, yes, we're gonna get the, I think, Bremen mask. This is probably the easiest mask in the game to get. I believe on the night of the first or second day, you just show up here, talk to this guy, and you'll get the mask. It's as easy as that. I skipped through his story because I really didn't want to read it, but if you guys want to, maybe if you're really skilled at pausing, you can read it, or you could play it yourself, or find another playthrough, I don't know. It's really not that important. I just wanted the mask. What that mask does is it lets you do a little march with your ocarina, and it's basically only has one purpose, and that's to get the bunny hood. So yeah, just one of the many masks in this game that has one use, and that's it. So this is the bomb shop. I don't know if I've been in here before, but obviously they sell bombs. This is also where you can buy the bomb bag and the big bomb bag. Um, this is also where you can buy powder kegs once you're certified to use them. I believe they're 50 rupees per powder keg, and you can only carry one at a time. One at a time, excuse me. So, I guess we're heading straight towards... Oh no, we're gonna get another mask. I think on any night past midnight, this guy will be on this stone mushroom. I'm actually not sure what this thing is. I'm just gonna call it a stone mushroom. But yeah, anytime after midnight, this guy's gonna be on this thing. You can play the Song of Healing. He'll be healed, and he'll give you the Camaro mask, I think. We'll find out what it's called here. If he'd stop dancing, there we go. The Camaro's mask. Camaros? Camaros. Who cares? Now this is another one-use only mask. When you wear it, your what you call it, your action icon or button will get replaced with a dance button, and Link will dance as long as you have the button held down. The only use for this is there's a couple of sisters in West Clock Town that I'm sure we saw earlier who need a new dance for their gig or whatever. So dance in front of them. You'll teach them the dance. They'll love it. They'll give you a piece of heart, and that's it. Anyway, what you just saw me do here was shoot an arrow, 2 arrows at the icicle in order to break it and open the path towards the mountains, which is, if you haven't figured it out already, the second area in the game. So you do need bombs or the blast mask in order to enter this area because of these snowballs. So if you don't have either, you'll have to go back. Mountain Village. Wonder how cold it really is. I guess it has to be decently cold since the Gorons are having trouble. I wanna know how Link does it though. He's hardly wearing anything and he just seems to be fine. He's one crazy guy. Anyway, here's the owl statue. That was simple to find. There's one more right in front of the temple. We'll get to that later. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but each area has two owl statues. One typically not too far away from the entrance to the area, and the other typically near the entrance to the area's temple. And again, they're quite useful because they open up new points for you to teleport to with the Song of Soaring. And here's Tingle if you need him. Remember, he sells 2 maps, and the area you're currently in is always going to be the cheaper map. So, yeah. I have no idea what the heck they were thinking when they put that character into this game. Thankfully, he didn't appear in Skyward Sword. That would have been terrifying. So anyway, our first order of business is to get the next transformation mask, and in order to do that, we need a new tool. I'm sure those of you who've played Ocarina of Time will remember the Lens of Truth. That's what we're going for now. Frickin' owl. I forgot he shows up again. But surprisingly, this time he actually helps you. So, we need to get to that island in the background over there. And in order to do that, we have to follow the owl's feathers. He drops the feathers on invisible platforms you can jump on. So, feel free to take your time, but not too much time, because I believe these feathers do disappear after a little while. I believe this is the last time we ever have to talk to him. I think. I hope. Anyway, Lens of Truth is right there, so go ahead and grab it. That's all there is to it. So yes, it's exactly the same as in Ocarina of Time. You use it to see things that are usually hidden, and it takes magic power. I believe it takes 1 MP every 5 seconds. And yeah, if you haven't figured it out by now, you use the Lens of Truth to get back across. And yeah, the trick still works where if you keep tapping the Lens of Truth button, you'll be able to see things fairly decently, but you won't use any magic power. Honestly, you'll probably have plenty of magic power either way, but if you feel like you need to conserve it, then you can do that. And in the case of following this ghost, you don't even need to use the Lens of Truth until you're exiting an area, because I think you need to see him in order for him to continue on to the next area. But before he reaches the exit, you can just follow his shadow without having to waste any energy. It's quite useful. Well, that was interesting. So, on to the next area. I was hoping I'd be able to get to the mountain before the end of the first night so I could start the sword upgrade quest earlier, but unfortunately I was a little bit too slow. Oh well. No, it's shrinking! Alright, and on to the next area. So now he's gonna climb up to that wall you see in the background, and in order to follow him up, you'll have to use the lens of truth to reveal a gigantic series of ladders that you need to climb. Fail. So I'm not exactly sure what the path was, but... Oh, down the second day. And they tossed me down at the bottom, those jerks. Anyway, I don't remember the exact path you have to take, but... let's just try stuff. Nope, that was a dead end. So let's go back and try a different path. And another dead end. Figures I'd probably take every single other path except the right one. Oh my goodness. Finally, we reached the top, and we can get the next mask.